I have a dear friend in Japan who brought up the bombing of Hiroshima with regard to the innocent bystanders in Gaza who are suffering as the result of the Israeli blockade and bombings. I told her that the right wing Japanese government were allies of the Nazis during the Second World War. They didn't care about their country or the well being of their people. The outcomes of that war don't have to be guidelines for today's wars. The decision by the German Nazis to kill all the Jews and gays was based on their miserable interpretation of the Hebrew Testament, combined with their belief that all the Jews had to die because we killed their God, Jesus. Like sorcerers' apprentices, they made a holy mess of Europe that America had to clean up. Islam is now in hot water because their religious fanatics still claim that the Jews killed their prophet, Muhammad. The recent call by Islamic fanatics to kill Jews worldwide is an example of how lost morally, internally, and ethically, externally they are. But the right-wing Israeli government has oppressed the Palestinian cause for a two-state solution on Jewish land with settlements and disregard for gays, Israeli Muslims, and women's rights, to say nothing about the Palestinian people. We'd be happy to give the Palestinians a piece of our country God gave us in exchange for peace, a peace for peace. History is his story. If you're unwilling to entertain the idea that life is a school with one teacher, you're going to make serious mistakes on your tests that will cause great pain and suffering to everyone. The religious right fanatics in America, Israel, and the Middle East are unfit to govern. Get Republicans out of office at home, get Netanyahu out of office in Israel, and get Fatah, Hamas, and Hezbollah out of office in the Middle East. Today is their story, not history or her story in the making. Our teacher will get back to you at a time of their choosing to reconcile you with your classroom decorum. That goes for everyone, individually, nationally, and religiously. God works in mysterious spiritual ways. The 1% still think they can use the religious fanatics in Judaism, Christianity, and Islam to keep us hating one another so they can rule the world. Obviously, our teacher is proving them wrong.